If I had to start completely over tomorrow with no audience, no brand equity, no testimonials, and rebuild my business purely on LinkedIn as a founder, I'd do it the exact same way I built it the first time, calmly, with positioning and trust assets, so it grows into a quiet six-figure brand that books high-ticket clients. But without cold outreach, without daily algorithm stress, and without ever turning me into a content circus act. Okay? Most founders, they build LinkedIn brands that look very busy on the surface, a lot of posts, a lot of engagement, but underneath, they're fragile. There's no consistent pipeline, there's no inbound, there's no real authority. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how I would build a six-figure LinkedIn brand from scratch as a founder. So you can skip all the mistakes, protect your nervous system, and still end up with serious clients coming to you. Why do most founders never build a six-figure LinkedIn brand? All right, let's answer that. Most founders, they start off wrong. They think it's about volume. So they chase daily posts, complicated frameworks, algorithm hacks. It looks impressive, but it doesn't really build trust. And trust is what makes a serious founder or an operator pay you $5K, $10K, $20K a month. Not your likes. If I was starting over, I'd build everything around this particular question. Does this make the right founder feel safer trusting me? Because if your brand does that, the pipeline, it takes care of itself. So here's step one, sharp positioning built for founders. What does that mean? The first thing I would do is figure out exactly who I help and the outcome that I would deliver. Most founders on LinkedIn, they try to be very broad. They end up with lines very similar to this, helping businesses scale brand ecosystems. What the hell does that mean? Nobody knows. It doesn't feel safe. My line starting out, it would be very, very clear. Something like this. I help founders build quiet LinkedIn brands that book 10K clients. That's it. It's specific. It says who it's for, founders. It says the outcome, quiet LinkedIn brand, 10K clients. That alone, that's going to do 80% of my selling before I ever post. Here's step two. Post calm trust assets, not necessarily engagement bait. Okay, most founders, they fill their feed with clever ideas, frameworks, hot takes. It builds reach, but not trust. If I was starting fresh, I'd build my feed with simple trust assets. Okay, short positioning posts that make the right founder stop. Calm, understated case studies. I repositioned a founder's LinkedIn, booked 5 calls in 2 weeks, no outreach. See? Little narrative clarity stories that show that I've been through their chaos and I've built something calmer. These work because a serious founder, they're not looking for entertainment. They are looking for safety. They are thinking, will this person take care of me? Here's step number 3. Comment daily in rooms founders respect. Okay, this is one of the biggest hidden levers. All right, I would pick 30 posts a day from founders, VCs, operators, and I would drop thoughtful comments. Okay, not pitching, not showing off, just quietly proving how I think. Those comments, they're micro trust assets scattered across LinkedIn. They bring profile clicks. And if my positioning plus my trust posts are doing the right job, they're going to bring in DMs. I've signed 10K plus clients just from a short comment that led to someone clicking my profile. Here's step 4. Make my profile close the loop. Your profile is where most founders are quietly going to fail. A serious buyer clicks it after seeing a comment or post. And if it's fuzzy, they are gone. If I was rebuilding, my headline would mirror my positioning line. My about section, it would be calm, trust-building proof. My featured section, it would be either simple posts or short wins. So when a founder clicks, it's instantly clear. All right, this person helps founders build LinkedIn brands that get 10K clients, but without the chaos. That closes the loop, and it makes them DM me. Step number 5, build it so it runs even when I step back. Most LinkedIn brands, they only work if you post daily. That's fragile. If you stop, everything stops. I would build it so that even if I posted 3 times a week and I spent 20 minutes commenting daily, the system, it's still going to work because my trust assets, my comments, and the positioning keep quietly doing the work for me. That is how you go from 0 to 6 figures calmly. All right? Here's how this quietly books high-ticket clients. Okay? This is what actually happens. A founder, they're going to see a smart comment. Then they're going to click your profile. They read that calm positioning post, they see a mini case study, and it feels safe. So they will DM you. I've built a 7-figure business this way without ever sending a single cold DM. Okay? That's what I would do from day one if I was a founder rebuilding on LinkedIn. All right, so bottom line, if you're a founder and you're trying to build a very serious LinkedIn brand, skip the daily circus. Get painfully clear on who you help and what the outcome you deliver. Post trust assets, not just clever takes. All right, comment in the right rooms every single day. Make your profile so obvious that it closes the loop. You got to build it to run calmly so it pays you even when you step back. All right, that is how you quietly build a 6-figure brand on LinkedIn or a 7-figure brand. Okay, if you want more frameworks like this, subscribe here on YouTube. And if you want to see exactly how I'm building my own calm income systems behind the scenes, I do write a free newsletter. It's called the Calm Income Playbook. All right, you can grab it at natberman.com, but the link is also in the description. All right, I'll see you in the next video.